Hey everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video across 3,000 likes, which puts us at 224 over 240 for the TM Trainer Run, which, as a reminder, will be happening on this save file. Yes, the YouTube save file. We're going to be starting with TM Trainer, and it is going to be hectic. So something that is not hectic, but super wholesome, is today's meme / picture of the day, submitted here by, I'm going to say, Tanu240. Title thread was baby plus doggo sleepy time photo. Then they also went on to say, we watch Invicta every day after a hard day of work. Absolutely love this photo, especially with the dog like looking back at the cameraman or camera woman being like, hey, you know, why do you got that dog up there? I'm right here. You don't need to be looking at another dog. Although I do like that they're looking at the other picture of the meme of the day. It's very good indeed. Thank you very much, Tanu, and everyone who upvoted that one. I love those sort of wholesome family time photos. It blows my mind that people watch these videos like with everybody. We're starting with a guppy item, kind of. CJ's gonna be Charlie 29 X-Ray Kilo Tango Bravo Lima. We got good everything, really. There's no complaints here. You know, starting with the sprinkler is kind of, it's okay. I mean, if we end up getting some good tier effects, maybe we can get some stuff to work out. Also, we're starting off with an HP upgrade with less than 3. Look at that. We're just falling right into our lap. We get Mr. Mega, so we are able to open these 2 golden chests to the early start here, which is good. This is how we like to say, muy bueno, you know. I'm not going to take walnut. Okay, well, 6 cents for 2 bombs is kind of bad, especially since we lost both of our keys there. And on top of that, like, you know, I was hoping that we were going to get some bombs back. But Mr. Mega, surprisingly, is going to be very useful early on against early bosses. You can use him to just insta-dunk pretty much anything in the early game. You just got to be careful with that blast radius, though, because, I mean, I'm not known for, you know, bombing myself or anything like that. But, you know, just letting you know, you got to be a little bit careful. Don't want to be hitting yourself with your own bombs. Secret room might be south of here. We only have 2 bombs for me to really figure it out, though, and I want to save at least 1 for the boss. So I'm going to hold off on that. We get an Emperor's card here, which is going to help us out a little bit. Super secret room might be to the left of here as well. Again, I kind of want to hold off on using any of our bombs until after we're done with the boss. Or unless we get more bombs here. For 3 cents, I'm willing to go for it. Okay, we get a bomb and a key. That's good. This is definitely worth going for, as we are able to get a nickel and a few more cents. So if we end up getting to the secret room, which again might be there, that would thank you, Trite. That would be beneficial. Excuse me, beneficial for us to get Nun's Habit. Now I'm really hoping that we end up getting something like a, I don't know, Book of Shadows or HP upgrade, or, you know, really anything that can, as far as our spacebar item is concerned. My God. To synergize with Nun's Habit. I goofed it. Pretty happy about that. Pin, like, super juked us, too. Like, I don't know why he jumped into that corner. I thought for sure he was locked in on this position down here. It turns out he was not. There we go. Yeah, we can get the safety pin. I just want to see, this has to be the secret room. Okay. Secret room is there, and yeah. Now, am I going to regret using our last bomb if I go in here? And the answer is maybe. I'm still looking for bombs and keys, by the way, right now. More so bombs and keys. Of course, if we just get a nickel and, you know, leave here with Nun's Habit, which would be very nice. Again, assuming that we get a different spacebar item. Not that, like, Nun's Habit and Sprinkler wouldn't synergize very well. I mean, Nun's Habit is going to synergize with anything for your spacebar slot. It's just that the Sprinkler is not, by itself, is largely forgettable. You know, it's really driven by the tier upgrades that you have, or tier effects anyway that you get. This is the tricky part about this one, isn't it? As the birds say, in it. Hey, there we go. Very nice. Okay, so we can, if we really want to, we could go back and bomb the donation machine. I'm going to risk it and try to bomb the keeper inside the secret room, as well as the fortune sale machine. We just need, or the slot machine. We just need 2 cents. We end up getting a lot more of that, plus keys. So yeah, good. And then we can take a stab at the super secret room. I'm also going to try to hit these 2 pots up here. Hey. Yeah, okay. All right. So very long first floor here, but we are going to come away with an extra item here with Nun's Habit. No bombs, unfortunately. No soul heart, so we do have to be careful. Actually, no, we do get a soul heart here because of the safety pin. That's right. So yeah, we Gucci fam. Of our shot speed here. Shot speed might be a little bit too high, actually, for our own good. But going over to last week's question of the episode, before we really start popping off in this run here, I simply asked, how many times do you flip the Crooked Penny before enough is enough? And surprisingly, there's a lot of risk takers out there. Way more risky than I am. I'm willing to do it if and only if I'm able to preserve some of the stuff that I actually double in the first place from the Crooked Penny. Please forgive me a moment while I'm trying to navigate. Never mind, or just lose our soul heart. The most upvoted comment came in from Toha, who said, or Toa, said thrice. If it fails 3 times in a row, it's done for, except I don't have a replacement, then I'll just keep on gambling. Again, risk takers out there abound, and, you know, I respect it. I'm definitely down for it. For me, like, twice is enough. If any more than that, and we get lucky, then that's just pure pudding. Or pure cheddar, depending on I don't know food. I've really been a big fan of I mean, pudding's okay, I guess, but I can take it or leave it. It's not something I really strive for. Second was up the comment came from Ronnie J, who said, pro tip, if it's to double death certificate, do it 3 times in a row. I don't know if there's like an actual like interaction between that or not, or if Ronnie's just trying to get a bunch of people killed from duplicating some kind of hidden interaction there. Ronnie wouldn't do that. Ronnie wouldn't do that, right? All right. Then last but not least, we had, I'm going to say, Satomir Setinov, who said, I don't use this cursed item. You should. I mean, you should at least try it. Like, if you got nothing else to use it on, you go for it, you know? You got nothing to lose. I think the Crooked Penny, I mean, technically you do have you have some stuff to lose, I guess, if you're not wanting to lose stuff on the floor or an item pedestal. For me personally, I think that it's worth going for once, right? I think that if you have the ability to duplicate anything in the room for yourself and it's like massive amounts of profit, then sure, I'd say it's definitely worth trying for. But just don't gamble with something you can't afford to lose. Keeper Sack here, which is going to give us enough money to buy Tarot Cloth or the Soul Heart. I'm actually leaning towards the Soul Heart right now just to preserve our Devil Deal because we really need to get Guppy here. Keeper Sack, and it gives us a 0.93 damage upgrade for simply buying a Soul Heart. I love it. Absolutely love Keeper Sack. Seagram's to the right of there, by the way, and I knew it was there. I took a risk trying to maybe get our donation machine to pay out with enough to get Keeper Sack. Obviously, it did. So we're feeling good. Kidney Bean is kidney bad. We could go into the Curse Room. I think that's probably better suited for after the boss. Love to get the... I mean, Tarot Cloth would be nice, for sure. Oh, my goodness. Then we get Hierophant card. So we could have actually taken the... we could have taken Tarot Cloth there. And in reality, I probably shouldn't even use that Hierophant card. I could have gotten a 3rd Soul Heart if I had just waited to see if we got Tarot Cloth, but I have a feeling we're not going to get it, so. So we get Pageant Boy here, which I would be equally upset about, but at least we know that we can buy something useful with Pageant Boy instead of like just having 7 cents as being done with it. The range upgrade, get another Soul Heart. It's a funny game. And yeah, absolutely take Death's Touch here. So Death's Touch plus Keeper Sack is a quite potent combination as we get the piercing shots. And now we can go back into... We're doing a lot of double backing here, but we can go back into the Curse Room for the cost of 1 Soul Heart and give ourselves a chance to get another Guppy item. Get a Blank Rune, which... This could be a Black Rune. It could be a Perthrow. Might as well go see. And it was a Black Rune, but it gave us shot speed and luck. Well, at least our luck upgrade went up. Our luck rating went up, but you know, it was kind of whatever. Didn't really want our shot speed to go up that much because again, it's a little bit too high. But stay lovey. Oh, baby, and there it is. The Book of Shadows plus Nun's Habit. Sign me up. I'm sorry, Sprinkler. You know, we did just get a great tier effect for you, but you ain't Book of Shadows. Nun's Habit. Like none. This is just on a survivability on a different level. You know, if you take a hit, you end up charging the Book of Shadows, and you can of course just use it outright if you have a full charge. And even though the Book of Shadows shield is not technically the best in the game, that would belong to Virgo. It's still very good to get you out of a pinch, or if you just need to, like, you know, clear a very annoying room that you just don't feel like dealing with. That's the best way to do so. I don't want to push this over, you know, because we don't know if there's a room there, but it could also give us a bigger chance for a devil deal. It does. Just gonna blow that up just because. If I really wanted to min-max, I could potentially have moved that and maybe look for a crawl space on one of those rocks. That's kind of a stretch, to be honest, but there are some people who like to play the game. And, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I always say, play Isaac however you want. If you want to min-max, then go for it. If you want to spawn stuff in, go for it. If you want to play with mods, go for it. And no one's going to sit here and judge. So there's a sacrifice room here, which is not all that appealing right now because we don't have a lot of HP. It'd be different, of course, if we had like the wafer or like the cancer item, but do not. It's gonna be Lust. Didn't have to worry about her too much. She is, yeah. I will say that movement speed is definitely going to be coming up as a premium here in this run. Damage is looking very good. Our tears rate is kind of bad thanks to Death's Touch. That's something that Death's Touch, that people don't realize about Death's Touch, is that it is a tears down, although we just did get a massive tears up. And then we're just going to go ahead and get Cricket's head too, so wow. Our DPS just like quadrupled in the matter of one room. Okay. Well, that was surprising, but I'll take it. And 9 volt to 9 volt and battery. The battery is so good for Book of Shadows because it allows you to get that, it allows you to bank up a second charge. And oh man, I hope we get 4 cents somewhere. That can be there. We might have to play the sack room for this. Well, I do know that there are 4 cents in that other room, although we only have 1 bomb, so I got to make that bomb count. Yellow Gertie. Don't really care too much about Yellow Gertie, but we can just bully her here with Book of Shadows. Synth Oil is going to give us another damage upgrade and range upgrade, so we are looking very, very dominant here. I figured why not. Sometimes the skinny rooms can produce a Black Soul Heart if you're lucky. So we need 1 bomb to pay dirt here to get battery, and this should cover it. Now, why go for battery other than the 9 volt? Because the battery allows us to store 2 charges. And we can more efficiently not only use the Book of Shadows, but any other space item that we might replace it with. Or if we end up getting the school bag, it would also allow us to carry 2 charges on that as well, on the alternate item. So look at that. We get a 0.67 damage upgrade too, just for buying something. And a movement speed upgrade. Thank you, Keeper Sack. Money's always good here. Now remember, we don't have any soul hearts, so we do have to be a little bit cautious about our HP usage. And yeah, you know what? There you go. We get to profit from 1 soul heart without even having to risk the other half of it, thanks to the Book of Shadows. And you saw that yellow charge that we got on our active item. That is from the battery storing the second charge, in case you didn't know, for the newer players out there. So you see how our spacebar item now has a yellow to orange pip on it. That is because we have a second charge building. Now, I just, of course, use the Book of Shadows, so that means that we do not have that anymore. But that's what I was talking about when I'm saying, you know, you want to bank the charges and you can use your items more efficiently. Or you can get double effects out of them, like the Book of Shadows being able to give you 2 shields in one room instead of 1. That's so good. I mean, that's practically like 15 seconds of invulnerability at that point. And if you have a very high power, if you have a very high powered offense, that's going to allow you to kill pretty much any boss in the game before your shield drops off. Again, we don't have to worry about this annoying room or even possibly dangerous room with us having low movement speed. Pop the Book of Shadows, who cares, right? Black Bean is black bad, but I mean, you know, it's I guess okay if you end up taking damage. It does do little fart clouds, but it doesn't. It's not something that you want to be relying upon. It does the bare minimum of effectiveness to kill stuff, but it does require you to take damage as well, which is the reason why I don't like it. I'd much rather have like Butterbean or Wait What or something like that. So in a crazy way, we might have an off chance of making boss rush, but we got to hurry. But I mean, our damage is so good that you know, it's possible that we can catch up here. We still need to go into the shop. We can spend some money to get some more value and stretch our stats out. Thanks to Keeper's Sack. Speaking of the devil, there's the school bag, although we can't afford it right now. 7 cents gets us all of that stuff. Man, oh man. Might as well blow up the keeper here. Okay. 1 more cent, we can buy that soul heart. Again, giving us more stats that we can get from Keeper's Sack. If we hurry, we might be able to make boss rush. Fallen is definitely someone that I would consider using the Book of Shadows with. Get the quarter, which is enough to get the school bag, although it's not exactly how I wanted to get the money, but, you know. Abba Dabba Ding Dong, which is going to give us a movement speed upgrade and damage, and also fear shots. You can quickly scurry over to grab the school bag and the soul heart in the shop. Yeah, look at that. Whole damage upgrade just from buying school bag. Now, we could have taken Dark Arts. We definitely could have. I just didn't feel it was necessary to. Our second Guppy item here, and in some hilarious irony, we need to go back through the curse room unless we want to spend another bomb to get out. I don't know why I said irony. Been hanging out with too many Brits, man. Freaking Brits. Slowly creeping their way into my psyche, changing how I talk and type. Think. Well, maybe not think. Again, our killing power is going to be heavily affected. For the positive, I don't know, what am I doing? We already got the secret meat, dingus. Luckily, we got our bombs back from the Tinted Rock there. As you see here, our clear speed is actually, like, kind of pogging out right now. And it's going to be Gish, so thankfully we've gotten some good stat ups here that we don't get affected too much by Gish. It was a static spawn boss. Term that I coined up because obviously they only spawn one thing unless you have more options, which we don't. And I don't want to skip the item room. Of course, we went we went towards the opposite direction of where we needed to go for our item room. It's like there's always an order of operations to any floor for me. I want to go to the item room, check out the store, and then go to the boss. That's it. I don't know how we got. Not sure how we got hit by that fire, but and people are gonna be, oh, you walked into it. Yeah, but like I didn't even move though when I like initially got past this threshold here. We need to... Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go to the store here. We got to go if we're going to make Boss Rush. It's actually a Christmas miracle that we're even having a chance to go to Boss Rush right now. I was just wanted to see if that, if it was possible that the shop was over there, which I guess it could be to the east too, but I'm going to prioritize Boss Rush here. I really wish that we had ended up keeping the Book of Secrets too. Mapping would be very helpful. I think we're going to make it though. It's going to be close. See how... Let's see how many times the game tries to waste our time. Some more annoying rooms there. Okay, there's our full card, so mission accomplished. We were able to get there pretty quickly. Yep. Okay. The mom hand room here, so we gotta wait for them to spawn. That's the good stuff there. We can come back. We can always come back and get the stuff that we don't pick up as far as pickups are concerned. Right now, the only thing we're considering is just trying to find the boss room as fast as possible. We have the full card, so we don't have to worry about teleporting out. Definitely feels like the right way to go. And it is. Use Birdfoot. Or the Soul of Eve, I mean, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Here we go. Double activation Book of Shadows. No big deal. No deal with the devil, which is just insulting at this point. Friend Finder and Sharp Straw. I think we gotta go Sharp Straw here. Say goodbye to the Book of Sin. Now we get 2 charges on Sharp Straw, and that is pretty big. We're still only 1 item from Guppy, by the way. The game is very, very acutely aware of. That's the reason why we're not getting our devil deals. But the double activation on Sharp Straw is very, very nice. It does allow us to essentially chunk down every single room that we go into by 20%. On top of whatever our base damage is 10% of our base, or it's 10% HP and our 1 hit of our base damage. So ooh. Ace of Hearts could be interesting if we end up getting. Oh, let's go, bro. Pick up. Thank you. Let's go see where our secret room is, because I don't know for sure. Maybe to the left of the vault? Be a weird spot for it right there. So the plan here is we're going to use the Book of Shadows to get into the curse room, and then we teleport out using the moon card. Really hoping there was going to be a couple black soul hearts out of there. Nothing. Dry baby. No, it's not. It's actually okay. I would not have suspected it here, but okay, 21 cents. That's enough to get 1 more premium item out of the store. Figured I might as well. It's something useful out of there. Yeah, watch the enemy's health whenever we go into a room that has, or we're like a boss room that has like a, you know, health bar. And you'll see how quickly that the damage from Sharpstraw adds up when you're able to just like go back to back, just pop, pop. Yeah, look at that. It's already 20% of Peep's health gone. And we just got in the room. And Peep is not like he's not a lightweight boss. Like, he's got some HP to him. I'm really down with all these bombs that are dropping lately. We could... Bro. Deal with the mega troll bombs here, game. Right, look at that. Just pure execution. And we are stomping everything in the room. They tried to get me lacking. Not gonna happen here. Not with the Book of Shadows. Super secret room might be here. It is. We might have a play on there. Okay, hang on now. First up, we got Turtlings and Dangle. If we end up not using the Book of Shadows, which I don't think we're going to, we can play the Confessional Booth and maybe get some Soul Hearts. Get another damage upgrade here from the Stapler. It's fantastic. And oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, we got to go Twisted Pair. Need to be a little bit careful, though. Our movement speed is not phenomenal here. And we're going to hope that the Confessional Booth pays out with something. Okay. There we go. Keep doing that. Okay, well, we got a Soul Heart. That's all we can really hope for. Okay. There's a Tinted Rock in here, not this time. I mean, and we're essentially hitting for 10% damage every single time we shoot an enemy as well. So we're getting maximum value out of here from Sharpstraw without having red hearts. I mean, the maximum value potentially would be if we had a red heart upgrade that we could also heal from. Then that'd be like ultimate efficiency there. 2 black pins here, and both of them go down, no problem. Double charge gets us into and out of the curse room for free on the Book of Shadows. Hey. So, with the double charge in the Book of Shadows, we might as well go check the curse room. I don't like wasting it here, but we're probably not going to find the boss room anytime soon, so can afford to be a little bit spendy, a little bit frivolous with our Book of Shadows usage. Thank you, Dry Baby. I mean, even a one tapper on the Sharpstraw is enough to kill some of the enemies that we find, even in here in this late game stage, just because our base damage is so high. 17.45 is just it's tasty. Don't know why it flew that way, but there you go. Guess it was feared. All right, there's the entire map, everybody. Secret room is definitely to the left of here. One last shot at Guppy, but it would have to be 9 lives for me to consider it. Because we don't really need Guppy at this point. We have as a textbook Invicta full clear right there. We don't necessarily need Guppy for this. It would just be nice to have flying. But we got to be real careful with our HP, too. We don't have a lot, especially if we end up taking the Guppy item from a Devil Deal. But potentially, if we get a Devil Deal anyway. Stars card, I will save for the chest. And this is kind of a nothing burger of a room here, just because we're not going to... I would much rather have the Book of Shadows from Mom's Heart than anything. So we're going to walk in. We're going to rip Sharp Straw. And rip Book of Shadows. And then we'll see if we can save the rest. Might as well pop Eve's, the Soul of Eve as well, just to help out a little bit of damage. Get all little birdies. Thank you, Dry Baby. And we didn't get a Devil Deal. We'll grab the Stars card, and I guess we'll just, yeah, we don't have enough HP, really. I mean, we could go fight Hush for a strategical Hush kill, thanks to Keeper's Sack, but I don't really see the point in that. Like, yes, we would get more stats, but like if you, I don't know if you've been paying attention for the last like 20 minutes, but we've been okay on stats. And the only stat that I would really, really want from Keeper Sack would be a Tears Up, which it cannot give you. So, because our movement speed, even though our movement speed is kind of doo-doo right now, it's our damage more than makes up for it. And a late game curse room, might as well go check it out. We could use the Stars card to teleport out of there, but I'm not going to, obviously, because I'm gonna try to hope that the Stars card takes us to Blue Baby. This is all kinds of good here. Chariot card, we don't really care about. Having to do a lot of micro here by switching back and forth from active items on the fly. But the power of the straw, man. Not straw man, but straw man is so good. You know, I preach a lot about the power of Sharp Straw, and that was a pretty sneaky beam there, because we just got in the room here, Isaac. Power of Sharp Straw is well known, but in case you didn't know, it is a very, very, very powerful item. In case you didn't know, this powerful item is powerful. Yeah, this is my brain talking while trying not to be tilted from that hit there from Isaac. Sci-Fly, the D Sizzle. Gonna be honest, I don't think we can take either. I don't think we can take the D Sizzle. I would love to, but Sharp Straw is too good to get let go, and we absolutely need the Book of Shadows right now. Not entirely sure where we got teleport to. We did get teleported to far, far, far away from where we originated, so we might be closer to Blue Baby than we think. Large Zit's going to help us out here with some crowd control. Fly doing some defensive work there as well. The D1 Hizzle is not needed unless if we get desperate. We can kill one, we don't have to worry about the other. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, so it was a little bit hectic at the end here, but we did end up coming away with a dub. That beam of light that Isaac hit us with was something else, man. Let's switch back to Sharp Straw and just go for broke. I will roll the D100 once just to see what we got, what we would have gotten. Lost Soul, buddy. Check him out now. Oh, God. I forgot that we have to restart this room. What is this? Is this Ludovico? Ludovico Mom's Knife. Our damage is not good. Ludovico's so bad. So is our movement speed, by the way. Yeah, I totally forgot that the D100 restarts the room. Get me the hell out of this run, because good lord, that is awful. That is straight up trash what we rolled into. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the Book of Shadows. Is it a S tier item? Do you pick it up every single time you see it? Do you not utilize it all that much? Do you think the shield just doesn't last long enough to warrant taking over other items? Post them in the comments. Like I said, the top 3 most upvoted comments on the question of the episode will be read on next week's Saturday episode. And thank you again, everyone, for all the support this past week. It's been a great week of runs. Hope you have a great weekend. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Sean Cooper, Dina, and Alvin Sheldon. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.